Hey guys, this is That's Doable. I've been gone for 6 months. I haven't really been paying attention to what's been going on the YouTubes or what drama's been happening. Or the only thing I've really been keeping in touch with is this whole Gamergate incident, and I will have a video on that later on. But I decided to browse the Archfiend's channel for looking for things I could talk about. He tends to have a slew of videos which are easy to talk about. He is a contrarian. There's a lot of videos that I can rebuke or just state that he has a contrarian attitude towards. But I found two videos in particular talking about the irate gamer, and I already knew what was going to happen. Just in the way that the Archfiend talked about James Rolfe during the whole controversy surrounding Cheetah and his movie, the Archfiend decides that he's going to go ahead and just completely jump ship. He states that he doesn't understand why people are still hating on the irate gamer. This is ridiculous. It's so old and childish. Again, taking advantage of the situation where the AVGN movie has came out. And yes, it does suck. And there's a lot of people pretty much, for lack of a better term, hating on the AVGN. Not so much criticizing the AVGN, but just flat out hating the AVGN. And Archfiend decides that he's going to jump right on the bandwagon of this. He likes that antagonistic part of him. He wants to be that contrarian, where a lot of people are on James Rolfe's side. He wants to play the part of the other guy. It's always his part that he likes to play. And him and the irate gamer fit perfectly in that, so they decide that they're going to pretty much join hands in this ploy right here. And it's a perfect time to like the irate gamer for some people. Perfect time. So let's look at these videos. Throughout Archfiend's first video, he constantly claims that it is so silly to be still hating on the irate gamer, that he was so blind in his fanboyism of the AVGN. You know, to actually defend someone who is being ripped off that you're a fan of is just so silly, isn't it, ladies and gentlemen? Defending someone rightfully so at the time was just so stupid and childish. I have to agree, Archfiend. It's really ridiculous to be hating on someone, and to also mention that back in the day, you defending James Rolfe was just sad and pathetic. Even though you were stating facts and even though you were giving your own opinion, was just so silly and stupid at the time, wasn't it? And then to continue on to make it sound like irate gamer has turned another leaf. In your desperate attempt to make it look like you're not pulling that contrarian attitude, you try to give props to the irate gamer, how he's standing up or whatever, when really all this happened was because at the time AVGN was getting a lot of flack for his movie, for asking for donations, and the irate gamer made a video pretty much quote-unquote parroting the whole thing, and you decided to jump right on board because you play that antagonistic role. You like that role. But the Archfiend's video is not the main point of this. The Archfiend is playing dumb, and he's playing dumb on purpose. Because, like I said, he is going to get more subscribers this way because it is better to take the path of least resistance than to, actually be on the side of AVGN or whatever. So he's going to get views, okay? The Archfiend, ironically, has now pretty much become a YouTube whore himself. He's stating incorrect information. He's presenting misleading information. The only thing that we have left that he has yet to do is put misleading titles and thumbnails, which he actually has done in the past, only very rarely. But the reason why I'm saying Archfiend is playing dumb here is because the irate gamer's video in which he responds to the Archfiend was so blatantly misleading and false, full of false information, that the video pretty much should be taken down because of how misleading it is. And the Archfiend knows this. He knows that there's a slew of misinformation, blatantly wrong information. I noticed that Ace Salieri commented on the video. He knows that it's full of blatantly false information and misleading information. So, as a person that was actually around in 2006, 2007, or whenever irate gamer was becoming popular, and for proof of this, you can look up Logging Out Then In. That was my original account. That was the first account that I had on YouTube, and I talked about irate gamer on this channel once. And what happened, guys? What happened? The video that I made to the irate gamer that I was talking about, the irate gamer, was removed from YouTube, of course. And for those of you who are around at the time, know exactly why that video was removed. And I'm just going to show you pretty much what I had on this video. Here you go. This is pretty much what I had on the video, and it was removed for copyright infringement by Y2B Productions, which was a fake company that the Irate Gamer made so he could remove videos that were critical of him. He doesn't mention this at all. The Archfiend doesn't mention this at all, even though if they were actually involved with the whole not liking Irate Gamer at the time type of thing, they would know this. They would know this, and they're playing dumb is what they're doing. So, the Irate Gamer never mentions this in his video. He never mentions that he filed false copyright claims on, I kid you not, hundreds if not thousands of videos to get them pulled. And besides leaving that out, he leaves out the radio interview. He never mentions why he never said the AVGN's name. He never said, "Oh, I took some of my character from the AVGN." He never explains that. And he also intentionally misleads his viewers by doing something. He starts name dropping like a son of a bitch. He name drops RMake21. He name drops Play It Bogart. He name drops Jedi 1. He name drops a whole bunch of people that I assume at the moment are people that are not liking the AVGN. Why do I mention this? Is because he failed to mention people like Leisure Suit Gaming, Silent Rob. He failed to mention these names, people that still do not like him, but he won't name drop them. These were some top tier YouTube names back in the day, but because Silent Rob still kind of makes fun of the Irate Gamer, he decides that he's not going to name drop him, but he name drops several people that are like, "Oh, AVGN sucks now," and such and such. But he misleads his viewers by saying, "Oh, I took references from RMake21, Play It Bogart, Jedi, such and such. I took influences from all these people," when that is blatantly not the case. What is blatantly the case, based on the videos that were originally made, was that he was blatantly copying the AVGN, and just the AVGN. He didn't take influences from RMake and all these people. If you go watch their older videos, there's no sign of such influence in his videos. No, he blatantly took information and the style and the character from the AVGN. Now, why is this? Well, my theory was always that the Irate Gamer was pretty much told by YouTube, yeah, the AVGN, James Rolfe, hasn't become a YouTube partner. We're not getting the money that he's getting because he was selling DVDs and such at the time. So we need a clone to come work for us. We need a clone, which the Irate Gamer was perfectly happy to fill. He was going to fill that clone role and become a YouTube partner. That way YouTube could get some of the money that James Rolfe was getting, and they were going to feature him on the front page. And this is right when Partnership was coming out. So they needed that front guy to do it and he lasted for maybe a month or maybe a year, I don't remember. And then they got Fred, and then it's all history from there. So the Irate Gamer is blatantly misleading here. Blatantly misleading. He is not telling the truth whatsoever, and people can tell it. There are some comments that are actually explaining this. And then there's people that were never around, that weren't around at the time, saying, "You know what, Irate Gamer? I actually respect you. I never thought I'd see the day that I would be respecting the Irate Gamer." People have no clue what happened back in the day. People that do not understand the dishonesty in this video are saying, "Oh, I respect you now. I respect you." And the Archfiend is leading this misinformation, and so is A. Salieri. The two people that are now pretty much YouTube whores themselves are now saying, "Oh, well, the Irate Gamer's turned over a new leaf. I've gained so much respect for the Irate Gamer for talking trash about the AVGN." Pretty much tells you the character of these people right off the bat, okay? You're only going to say you respect the guy after he pretty much bashes and insults the guy that you are now going to play that antagonistic role against. You're going to be the anti-hero, you're going to be the villain, and you're going to get views and subscribers from misinformed people. Again, that desperate need for views, as it would seem. Why else would you do this? Why else would you intentionally mislead your audience? Throughout this whole video, the Irate Gamer is talking in a slow manner where you can tell that something is going on in his head. He's trying to remember all the lies, trying to put everything together so he can lie to his audience. That is what he is doing in this video. Some people notice this. Some people notice that he's talking in a very slow manner, that he's being completely dishonest, and that's because he is having to think this whole way through, How am I going to lie myself out of this situation? How am I going to misrepresent this situation? How am I going to manipulate my audience into coming to my side, or believing my side of the story, this false, made-up story? Irate Gamer then goes even further to claim that the AVGN was pretty much taking his ideas and going along with it. Pretty much what I'm saying is that in the video he claims that he announced that he was going to do Superman 64 on his website, and then the AVGN did 64, Nintendo, or Superman 64. He announced other games on his website, and the AVGN then decided that he was going to do those games. There's absolutely no proof of this, no screenshots, no proof of this whatsoever. A blatant statement that has no proof, but is backed up by people like the Archfiend and Ace Salieri. He also, and let's not forget the blatant fact, the proven fact, that right after the AVGN showed that he was going to do Rob the Robot, the Irate Gamer then conveniently decides that he was going to do Rob the Robot. And we have video proof of this. After the AVGN's Indiana Jones review, Rob the Robot appears over his shoulder, insinuating that it's going to happen sometime in the future. And then shortly after, here comes the Irate Gamer with his Rob the Robot review. What a surprise, ladies and gentlemen, with video evidence to back it up. Something that the Irate Gamer does not have whatsoever. He then proceeds to claim that the whole Rob the Robot thing was foreshadowed in his own video when he shows a little clip of him choking out Rob the Robot in the intro of his video. Not like during the actual video, but during the intro, where you can put a ton of things like, I don't know, he had Q*bert, he had various games in the beginning. An intro does not foreshadow what's coming on in the future. The end of your video foreshadows what is coming in the future. I've never seen this in TV shows. I've never seen this in any sort of media where the intro foreshadows what's coming on in the future. Unless it's predetermined otherwise. Unless they say, yeah, look in the intro, we're going to have a sneak preview of such and such. The logic does not make sense. And that's where it pretty much goes completely downhill. There's so much lying and blatant dishonesty in this video that it made me sick to watch it, because I was at work when I watched this, okay? I was browsing YouTube and I saw the Archfiend's channel. I was like, okay, let's see what's been going on or whatever. And then I see the Irate Gamer, I saw the first Irate Gamer video, and I was like, or not, the first Irate Gamer video that Archfiend made saying that he was turning a new leaf and such a great guy. But then I saw the second one, and it turned my stomach to see this. The blatant dishonesty from both these people just disgusted me. What a surprise, okay? And the Archfiend, ironically, has become the one thing that he was talking about in the past. He has become a YouTube whore. He has become a drama whore. And I'm going to have a video later on pretty much describing the differences between what people call ranters, drama tubers, and then you have drama whores. And the Archfiend is just that. He's a drama whore. He is providing false information, misleading information, pretending like stuff in the past didn't exist, just to fill that antagonistic role, to get more subscribers on his side, because this is the only way he's going to do it. How is he going to get subscribers defending the AVGN now? How's that going to work when he can so easily go to the Irate Gamer side and simply say, yeah, the Irate Gamer isn't as bad. He's turned a new leaf. He's not as bad as what people say he used to be or whatever. And I can't believe I actually defended AVGN justifiably in the past. I can't believe that happened. Again, it makes me sick to see this video because it is so blatantly misleading. And the Irate Gamer's video is sitting at over 2,000 likes versus the 500 dislikes from people that probably have no clue what happened in the past and are just saying, oh, well, Irate Gamer said it, and it's good to hate on the AVGN now, so there you go. And I want to save this for the end of the video because I want to see how many people blatantly call me this, an AVGN fanboy. I have not been subscribed to the AVGN for several months now. I don't like his videos now. It's a difference in taste. Other people may like his videos, but I don't anymore, and I've been unsubscribed. And yes, the AVGN movie did suck. But you know what? I believe that $300,000 went into this movie. And just like I've explained in the past, $300,000 does not buy a good plot. If you've looked at Michael Bay movies, a prime example, $300,000 does not buy a plot. And the AVGN, James Rolfe, wanted to make this video with his story, with his ideas. And it happened. It sucked. So what? Who gives a damn? Really, does it matter? Does it matter that the movie sucked? In my opinion, it sucked. To other people, it may be fine. And finally, A. Salieri says this, but then he makes a snide comment saying, yeah, if you like, pretty much saying, yeah, it has all the poop humor and shit jokes and everything, and the type of people he's trying to appeal to, yeah, they're gonna like it and everything. And I know what he was trying to do here, but yeah, I didn't like the movie. I'm not subscribed to the AVGN channel anymore, but do I decide I'm going to play the antagonistic role and just, well, I need to get on the Irate Gamer side for no damn reason and support this blatant dishonesty and these lies and everything? No, I freaking go about my business. I'm not desperate for views on this channel. I don't need that. I don't need the views. I could care less if this video gets 1 view or it gets 100,000 views. But I do not support dishonesty and lying. I never have. Sorry. Like I said, I'm not desperate. But I think some people are starting to get there. That's doable. See you guys later. I decided I'd throw this in at the end of my video, as after I finished this, I went over to my girlfriend's and talked and everything. Then I came back to my place today, and I realized that there's actually an article on the Irate Gamer Sucks blog that details every last shred of misinformation and misleading information in the Irate Gamers video, and I think the Archfiends as well. So I'm going to leave a link for that in the description, because there's a lot of stuff I apparently left out. This guy has plenty of evidence from Mike Matei. I believe he has screenshots, just all kinds of information on that website, and I'll let you guys check that out. So I'll see you guys later. Have a great day.